again. Finally back again. It's not that I've been gone for a while or something like that. But yeah. Well, so today I felt like, why don't I play some Minecraft again? Basically a friend of mine started a server a few months ago, and we played together on the server, and then other people, I invited other friends of mine to join the server as well. And we've been playing for a few months, and we stopped playing again, and now we started playing again on this server. So I thought, why don't I make a video about it? There's probably not gonna be so much content about the server right now because there's already happened so much, and because I'm the only one online right now, like everyone else just hasn't got the time for it right now, or I don't know. Well, so let us see what we can do on the server. So maybe I should give you a brief history of the server. So I think we're gonna be, oh come on, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Yeah, so we are spawning in the economy. It's not the start of the server, but pretty much I started a base somewhere in this direction. Yeah, it was so I started a base somewhere here. Traumatizing End started his base in the desert just over here, and then I found this village, and then there was a raid immediately. And all the villagers died, and we were like, hey, why don't we just like build up some shops here, build up, let's call it the economy. So this was his old house. Here is the grave of his fallen dog or wolf, and over here is I think the first shop of the economy, which is my shop, Brunch and Munch. Yeah. Then yeah, so this is my first shop. I also think the first shop of the economy. Then over here a few other shops, and it's pretty much just the thing about the economy was we wanted to, like build up, of course, an economy. Trade. I don't know, a place to trade. But the thing was, other people weren't really interested in trading with us. So yeah, so only Traumatizing End and I traded with each other, and the other people were just like, nah, I'm not really interested into any of that kind of stuff. So here's a map of the economy, which you can see down here, and up there we're gonna ride by this thing. Oh, and here's the headhunter shop. It was made from Upfish, I think is his name now in Minecraft. And pretty much what happened is I told him like, hey, you know what? I think I want to make, in the economy a bounty hunter shop where you can like hire me to take care of someone, to kill someone. And then he stole that idea. So before I could build my bounty hunter shop, he built his own. And then I built a bodyguard shop where you can hire your own personal bodyguard. But that's that's another story, and it's not really a extremely important part of the history of the server. I'm gonna pause the video after because right here is the base. I in the beginning, like before, I think before many people started joining, I built, a mark to mark my territory, which was actually pretty useless because it wasn't good for anything. But yeah, so over here we can see Traumatizing End's second base before he built the one over there, which is not his current base. His current base is too far away. Like honestly, it's So because he has so much stuff and he doesn't want anyone to steal it. But yeah, here is his second base. And here is his old he was his sugarcane farm. So I built this base, but I never finished it, so it's it's just a ruin. So now let's head into what I like to call the capital, or like the main city, the old town where it all started. So right here we can already see the walls, which are not the oldest thing that was built here. I think the oldest thing which still remains is this little yellowish building with sandstone. So this was my first base on the server, and everything that was built with sandstone was pretty much what I built before the first war, because there was a war on the server, yeah. But that's another story. So the story goes about this way. So I built this base, traumatizing end, and now I live together on the server. Then other people started to join. So we invited other people, especially me. So yeah. And one of those people was Blubfish, and well, let's just write to her house. And so the story was, she took a baby horse with her when it was still a baby. Up the hill there's her house. Yeah, so this is her house, and she called it Hubba. And once I had to get somewhere. I can't remember why exactly. I'm not sure, but I had to borrow her horse. So I was like, oh no, I need to get somewhere fast. I need to. There's no horse around here except for Hubba. So I thought, like, why don't I just borrow it? So I so I so I borrowed Hubba without asking her for permission. And they're pretty much all over the server. They're just holes with water in it, like this, for example, but like deeper, and horses and other animals can drown inside of them. And so the horse, oh, I just got a message. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the horse and I fell into the hole, and the horse drowned to death. And I was like, holy shish! If anyone is gonna find this out, then there's a war gonna be happening. But the thing is, I didn't know that Upfish was online at the time, and I took a horse, called it Hubba, and placed it into into this how do you say, into this thing here where the actual Hubba lived before the fake Hubba. But the thing is, Upfish told Blobfish that, and so I was screwed. And a war started happening. Blobfish, the actual mother of the real Hubba, was actually pretty neutral in the war, but Upfish, he, let's just say he was annoying. Like, I inside of this base, let's call it that. There was we were pretty much, so we were basically the economy. It was traumatizing and Falling Mirror, I think is his name, and Schneekobos. Schneekobos pretty much just built stuff, and the rest of them helped me fending off against Upfish. Not that he really had a big chance. Like, I mean, we were just inside of the walls. He was running at us, and we just shot him like 20 times or so, but he kept coming back. It was so annoying. Um, well, one time we were all offline, and you have to understand that in the beginning, before, oh my gosh, you please try. So in the beginning, before the, why is this happening? Okay, so before there was this ginormous monstrosity that you can see up here, this strange stone tower. It was just a small. Why can't I speak in English anymore? Small thingy for sheep, and they were my first sheep. And I pretty much, when I started building this base, which was the first base on the server, I built a small thing for the sheep to stay in, and he burnt him to death with a bucket of lava, and he also burnt my donkey to death, and his name was Manfred. And that's when the war really started to, light on fire. It was really brutal. So I was thinking about, because traumatizing and why am I saying trauma? I mean, Upfish. He was just like, oh, war starting. Well, I'm gonna build a base directly next to the economy and I'm gonna raid you. So he pretty much took everything valuable, everything that we at least thought was valuable, with us from the economy. It was so much stuff. It took us for it took quite a while, and we built a secret base somewhere next to close to my my first base, which we were at in the beginning. I don't want to leak exactly where it is. I don't know if they already found out or not. So basically, Upfish just said, "Well, I'm gonna move in next to you," and he was there for quite a while. And we kind of stalked him at the beginning, and he saw us, and he wasn't happy. Like, he was really not happy because he had built a secret something base beneath his base. Yet we found it out because we saw when he went out of his secret underground base through an exit, which I think is over here. He built it. We close it up or something like that. And somewhere here must be a hole, or must have been a hole, which falling mirror, and he fell in and they killed each other, I think, and accidentally burned each other's stuff. So this here was a ginormous tree, and a fish lived inside of it, and I burned it down. Yeah, I burned it down. And then after I burned it down, it was pretty much just like they wanted peace. They didn't want war anymore. Suddenly, everyone wanted peace. I mean, war would have been quite fun, and war was fun. It was also brutal, of course. I don't want to say like, oh, war so. Please, horse, please. I need. Honestly. All right. So where were we? Um, we were. Oh, please, please, please. I just want to speak. Please stop spamming me, whoever's writing me right now. Okay. So the thing is, suddenly the entire economy, people, well, pretty much just, there was Undone Rocket, which was pretty much neutral, but more on Sasha's side. I think he spied on us. He tried to spy on us at least. And then there was pretty much neutral was Blobfish, and then there was Upfish. They were just like, we want peace now. Suddenly, all of a sudden, we want peace. And we don't want anything to do with that war. So they built this peace monument thingy over here. And yeah, we settled it. There's been peace ever since. Not many people been online. Not much been happening ever since that day. And yeah, that's the entire history briefly summarized in this one video. See you next time. Bye bye.